All right, we're on to pocket C. So that is the front pocket that will have the two flaps. So for the other ones, you just want to make sure that where your bottom is so you want to make sure your drippy roses are going the correct way, because we're going to put right sides together and put a few clips on. And we're going to sew right around and leave the bottom open. So the bottom is going to be the bottom of your pocket. So when I turn this right side to, my roses are going the correct direction. Okay. So we're gonna All right, pocket C, we're going to top stitch all of the finished edges, leave the bottom raw edge open. And we're going to do it about a 1/4 inch away. Threads. Okay, so that's what our top stitch looks like. And then I'll show you how to mark this on the other camera, and then how to place it on your main piece. So that's next step. All right, so here is our turn lock hardware. So it's like a little iridescent flip lock. So this is the one end that goes into one part, and this goes to the other part, and then it flips down and gives you that turn lock. So we are putting the flip lock on our pocket, and then this part will go on our flap. All right. So what's part of the little kit is the little plate, and then the flip lock. And so we're kind of going to measure, if you can kind of see where those little prongs go in. So it is the second one in, the third one in actually. So we are going to measure 1 inch down per the instructions in our pattern. So we already have this center mark right here. Am I in your way when I do that? Let's see. Okay, so that's where the center of our little plate should go. So the center is right on that mark. And the third one in. And do the same thing on this one. So we have our marks. Okay, so we have the front and the back of our pocket. We're not going to go all the way through to this part. So we're going to go in on the inside and we're going to make those slits right there. And I like to do that with my seam ripper. So if you look at these prongs, they're kind of tapered, so they're kind of smaller and rounded, and then they taper down. So you want the locks to go out when you finish. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in to the inside of this. You're going to go to your first mark, and you're going to kind of go about 1/8 of an inch away from that mark, and you're going to just wiggle it. You're just going to make a little slit on either side. Just enough to get your prongs in there like that. Okay. Now that we have the prongs in there, we're going to flip this over. We're going to put our piece of hardware. So if you can see the hardware. And then we're going to flip our prongs outward. So kind of hold on to this and bend your prongs outward. And that's what the inside looks like. And then I'm going to further give this a little bit more sturdiness by taking a little piece of my fusible fleece and cutting it a little bit larger than that piece right there, and then I'm going to fuse that down so that gives it even more stability. All right, we'll see you on the next step.